Let me just ask this question straight out. Will Heihachi Mishima return as a Mii costume? Or we haven't seen his Mii costume because he'll be returning as a playable fighter in the Valiant Pass 2. Now, I have my opinions on this. And I gotta say, as a playable fighter, I don't know. But that doesn't mean we won't get a Tekken character. You see, here's the thing. All the costumes that got announced alongside Ryu back in the day, I guess you could say, returned with the exception of Heihachi Mishima. This would imply that the character would get some type of update, right? Or upgrade, some people like to say. You see, Akira got an assist trophy in Ultimate, and so did Zero. They are both assist trophies. Isabella and the Inklings are playable characters, but Heihachi, he's nowhere to be found, not even as a Mii costume. Why? Here's the thing. I don't think Heihachi's gonna be playable. And it's for one big reason, really. It's because he's already been playable in the Smash Bros. Like setting, and he's already been done. Not because he was just in PlayStation All-Stars. The biggest reason is he's been done already. And what could you really add that the developers that made the PlayStation All-Stars to the character, that, like, they made it perfectly. Let's just say that. It was great. I was excited when he was announced for this game, by the way. He was one of my mains. The point is, he was great, and that's why we're not talking about him. And instead, we'll be talking about Kazuya Mishima's moveset instead, as I think he is the next in line if Heihachi's not available. But like I said, the main reason why I think Heihachi won't be playable, or possibly may not be, is because he's already been done before. And putting him in Smash Brothers would be kind of boring in a sense, or redundant, because he's already been done. And I know Kazuya Mishima does have some similarities. So, as we discuss Kazuya moveset, I would like you to see that Heihachi Mishima as a skeleton, and keep that in your mind as we discuss his moveset today. Now, as far as Kazuya Mishima's chances go, I think he's in the mid-range. Nowhere near he is mid. I'm just saying his chances are mid. Without further ado, let's just talk about this character, right? In terms of hype, though, I'll let you decide that at the end of the video, because there is some interesting things to talk about when it comes to Kazuya and his playstyle. Very interesting. And yes, we're gonna fit 80 character moves into 2 buttons. We achieved it. It's possible. Without further ado, let's do it. Straight off the bat, his stage, G Corporation, both night and day from Tekken 7. And his look, well, as you see it right now, his main look anyway. His attire can have the whole suit get up, maybe the purple suit. Anyway, let's talk about his first attack string, Demon Slayer. This is where you press AAA really fast. Now, we're going to be fitting Kazuya's most essential moves in his moveset, and the goal is to make you feel like you're playing a Tekken character on a 2D playing field, but in a 3D playing field, in a sense. You'll see that as we continue. Now, when you press AA 3 times, you'll get Twin Fang Double Kick. Now, remember, I said Demon Slayer is really fast, so with Twin Fang, you gotta press it 1, 2, 3, 4. Timing is everything when it comes to a Tekken character and how you perform their moves. That'll be no different when it comes to performing their moves in Smash Brothers. Another one, forward AAA, will be this famous flash combo. You've seen Heihachi do this as well, obviously, because Heihachi taught Kazuya. So he's going to have some of the same moves. Another reason not to do Heihachi again, where you could just do Kazuya and do something different. So, the next set of moves we can add. What we have here is the Slicing Blade. Now notice this, it's diagonal down AA, to kind of simulate exactly how it is in the original Tekken game. Well, Tekken 7 anyway. And of course, that could transfer over to another version of that move, Slaughter High Kick, where he does a nice gut to the high right into your face. And notice that it is a back A instead of another A, because we already took up that space. So you're noticing a trend with Kazuha is he's going to have some pretty on point execution when he does his moves. Right now what I'm showing is his high kick when he is in the air, when he's jumping towards your opponent in Smash Brothers, or smashifying Kazuha. So he has to have some pretty okay air game at the very least. So that will jump a lot higher than he's supposed to. That'll be his low. In fact, speaking of lows, yeah, well, not that. Actually, you know, in Tekken, there's a certain moves you can perform at specific times you rise from a crouch. That will return for Kazuha's moveset here in the form of twin pistons. Now, I imagine this logically important pretty high. And if you're noticing his gameplay style is, he has a lot of options on the ground. A lot of moves that can really push the opponent off you. Like you're seeing here, Flash Tornado, that's Flash Tornado. And when he does that thrust kick, that's Oni Kick. The Oni Kick is his charge version of the Flash Tornado. The Flash Tornado is actually the back A move, which you saw a little earlier when we discussed that other move. Right here is his 1-2, his AA charge, A forward. So that's how that works. His little thrust punch right there. So there's a lot of already. If you can imagine this, he already feels right at home, but not quite until we had Wind God Fist, no doubt. Now with Wind God Fist, it has to be just regular B. Regular B, and when performed the right way, just like Ryu's moves, and Ken's moves, and Terry's moves, you would do Electric Wind God Fist. Super simple. Back though, back B, facing the opponent, is Dragon Uppercut, where he does his left arm instead. Now, this can launch the opponent higher and even make death. I imagine that the Wind God Fist can help Kazuha do a little bit of a combo in the air, while the Dragon Uppercut is meant to launch the opponent. In Smash Brothers anyway. So right here what you're seeing is the triple spin kick, or the roundhouse of the triple spin kick, and of course spinning demon. And a roundhouse is diagonal up B, while spinning demon is down B. This is what I imagine in the context of a Smash Brothers match. I imagine seeing the spinning demon a lot. But when Kazuha gets into the 60s and 70s of damage, he gets access to his devil form. He gets his red aura around him, just like in the Tekken games. It's a signature Tekken thing. It's a detail they will not miss out on. And this could be one of his defining gimmicks as a DLC character. Having access to another bunch of moves and dangerous options as he gets higher in damage. Along with his crazy offensive options, he is a worthy DLC character indeed. Look at all the devil blasters he's doing. I imagine he transforms to devil transformation with A plus B diagonal up, kind of simulating how it happens in the regular Tekken games. And A plus B regularly in the air and not in the air just gives you the devil blaster. And maybe A plus B up is the infernal version of devil blaster. Of course, Heaven's Door is his up B in both cases, whether he's devil form or not. However, he will transform temporarily to devil form while he's Kazuha, and it will revert back. Yeah, that seems like it's pretty much it. Wait a minute. Now, I'd be crazy not to talk about Jinns Moveset as well in this video, huh? Let's start off very fast with his obvious appearance and his combo string. Very similar to Kazuha, but not. He'll have a sharp appearance to his movesets, well, movement anyway. as I just showed off, his AAA, which is his left right axe kick, and an alternate to that AA back A, his left right spinning heel kick, or left right 2 spinning heel kick. This right here immediately gives you the impression that he's going to be knocking opponents back, whoever tries to get in. There's more moves like that that's very important to Jin. However, you might be asking about, what about 10-hit combos? Well, this Kazuma 5-hit combo may be the closest thing you'll get to it. I feel like this represents Jin very well. It kind of controls the opponent in a sense when he performs his move, I imagine. You may not understand that very much, but in terms of defense, I think he'll be a nice defensive character in turn when he's smashified. Right here is his back A, and it's very similar to the Kazuha that we talked about, his move. Very similar, and to how it functions, how it pushes the opponent back in the smashified world, of course. Right now I'm showing off Jin's standard Tekken highs and jumping kicks and lows. Once again, very similar to Kazuha as we just mentioned. And right here is his charging back A, which is the punch to Kasado kick. This is very Jin. I don't think you can leave this out of his moveset, and this is one way you could put it in. Have a charge. Have the charge version, longer charge version, just a 2-hit. However, the shorter the charge, you do the full thing. You do the full punch to Kasado kick, I guess you could say. So there's that. I'm just doing more. Oh yeah, boom. That's that move right there to the left, spinning back kick. That'll be his charging up. Very important. I had to put that there in somewhere, and I think that's perfect. Especially when you consider the height of that move. Perfect to get a jump in an opponent. I imagine Jin's moves being very fast. Like I said, sharp and defensive, or aggressive even. But not as aggressive as Kazuha. Now, towards regular B, Zenshin, the stance, or awareness, mental awareness stance, I guess you could say. And this he could perform a number of things. Like you're seeing, once you press B together, you perform a spine cracker. And then when you press BA, he'll perform spine striker. Yeah. And then when you press B back A, he'll perform the halberd heel. And once you press B, hope I'm getting this right. I'm looking at my notes while I'm explaining it to you. Just to make sure I got this right, because this is kind of a lot to take in when you look at it. But yeah, Jin, as you probably tell, is a bit more difficult to implement than Kazuha. And it's really, you gotta be very specific what moves you want him to do. Right there, that was his leaping side kick. I imagine B plus A plus B to perform that move. And of course, his wind hook God Fist, which is forward B. I feel like it fits better. That's his Avenger, which I imagine will be back B. Oh no, down B. I imagine his Avenger move right there would be nice charging move. Would fit perfect in Smash to fake out opponents. And of course, his medium line destruction, his A plus B. And I have to mention this while he's in a regular Jin form. You see, I think that Jin will also have the double form, transformed in the same way Kazuha, like I discussed Kazuha. And this is kind of crazier for Jin, more so than it's for Kazuha, because you see, Double Jin has such a different moveset than Jin. So I think that in terms of DLC character, I think that Jin might be a little bit better in regards of might offer the gimmick of having two different movesets within one character, and it gets more dangerous as it gets higher, type of thing. So yeah, that's Jin. Hope you like it. And it looks like I kind of double did this. I don't know why I did that little analog showcase little button there. Go. It should be gone. 3, 2, 1. Gone. Okay, good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are unfamiliar with Tekken, I definitely hope you learned something, because this video kind of leans more towards people who are unfamiliar with how Tekken characters would work. If you're a Tekken veteran, however, please let me know if you agree with what I got here. I know I missed a few things. I know I missed a few key moves for Kazuha and Jin. I decided not to put in, and throws and taunts, but I tried to keep this video a certain length because I did not want to spend forever doing it. It was a bit of a pain, but it got through it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. Like I said, not only tell me what you thought about that moveset, but tell me what Marvel moveset you'd like me to see me do. I'm thinking about Daredevil or Punisher. There'll be a list to vote here too. You can tell me in the comment section below as well. I'm interested in doing one, like even the showcase and the moveset and everything. Yeah. Till next information, I'll be seeing ya. My name is SHINTONE. Peace. And vote. Make sure you vote. That's very important. Peace.
Continue.